Walking away from the lie, I didn't go home that night. I didn't even tell Clara where I was going. I just left, drove with no destination, my mind looping through the last 15 years like a horror reel. She had lied. Everything had been a lie. I wasn't stupid. I knew exactly what was coming next. Clara wasn't just going to let me leave quietly, and I was right. The next morning, my phone exploded with texts, calls, voicemails. Clara, Ethan, come home. We need to talk. Clara, you're being irrational. Clara, I love you. You love me. Don't throw this away over something that doesn't even matter. Didn't matter? She had rewritten her entire history and expected me to just accept it. And then, like clockwork, her family started in. Her mother's voice was sticky sweet over the phone, but the edge was there. Ethan, dear, I heard about the little misunderstanding. I think you should come back and talk to Clara. Marriage is about forgiveness. Her brother, colder. You're making a mistake. Clara is a woman. Nothing about your relationship has changed. I felt my grip on my phone tighten. Everything has changed. No, you've changed, he snapped. Clara was always afraid of telling you because of this exact reaction. Oh, so now it was my fault? I took a slow breath, keeping my voice even. She didn't tell me. I found out. That's the problem. Click. The next call came from Clara herself. I almost didn't answer, but part of me needed to hear what bullshit she'd spin now. Her voice was quiet, almost fragile. Ethan, why are you doing this? I exhaled sharply. Are you serious? She sniffled. You're throwing away everything we built together. For what? For what? I repeated, rage bubbling up again. For honesty, for respect, for the truth I never got from you. Her voice hardened. So what? You're just walking away after everything? Yes, I said simply, a sharp inhale. So that's it? You're really just leaving because I'm trans? I laughed, bitter and hollow. I'm leaving because you lied. For 15 years. You let me think I knew you. You let me build a life with someone who doesn't exist. She started crying then, or at least pretending to. You're being homophobic. I actually laughed, a real sharp, incredulous laugh. Homophobic? You're really gonna pull that card? She sobbed harder. You don't love me. You never did. If you did, this wouldn't matter. I clenched my jaw, my patience snapping. I love the woman I thought you were, the one you pretended to be. Silence, and then, in the coldest voice I'd ever heard from her, you'll regret this. I hung up, and that was the last time I ever spoke to Clara. Months later, divorcing her wasn't easy. Not because I had doubts, I didn't, but because she and her family made sure to drag it out, twisting everything to make me the villain. But I didn't care. The day the divorce was finalized, I felt free, and life moved on. I met someone else, someone real, someone who didn't hide behind lies. And for the first time in years, I felt like I could breathe. Clara, though, she was stuck explaining, to friends, to family, to anyone who would listen. Why did her husband leave? Why did he cut all ties? Why did he walk away like she was nothing? Because she was, just a mask, and I had finally learned to see past it.